Commander Diana Blackwood stood at the bridge viewport of the Valiant, watching Earth burn. The Dominion fleet had appeared from nowhere, their ships darker and more angular than standard human vessels. Their leader's face filled the main screen, a man whose genetic modifications were obvious in his gray skin and ice-white eyes. "I am Supreme Commander Victor Kane of the Dominion," he said. "Your primitive, unmodified species will kneel before true human evolution. Surrender now." Diana's hands tightened on the rail. She'd fought pirates and rebels, but the Dominion was different. These were humans who'd altered their genes until they barely looked human anymore, convinced they were superior to their former species. "This is Commander Blackwood of Earth Defense," she replied. "We don't kneel." Kane's modified face twisted in a sneer. "Then watch your world burn. We've already taken your orbital platforms." "In 1 hour, we begin bombing major cities." The bridge crew tensed. Lieutenant Chris Martinez at Tactical gripped his console. Navigator Linda Walsh's breath caught as another explosion lit up Earth's atmosphere. Diana studied Kane's fleet formation. Something wasn't right. The Dominion ships were arranged for assault, but their rear guard was thin. It's almost like they wanted to be attacked from behind. 1 hour, Commander," Kane said. "Kneel or die." The screen went dark. Diana turned to her crew. "Get me Fleet Admiral Rogers now." "Ma'am," Martinez said. "Incoming data shows their ships have triple our firepower." "Duh. We can't win a direct fight." "No," Diana said. "But they think we'll try. They're counting on it." She walked to the tactical display, mind racing. "Look at their formation. They're baiting us to attack their weak spot." "It's a trap." The Admiral's face appeared on screen. "Commander, we're mobilizing everything we have, preparing for full assault." "Sir, wait," Diana said. "I have another idea, but you'll have to trust me." "The Dominion's giving us 1 hour before they attack Earth," Rogers said. "Make it quick." Diana's eyes narrowed as she studied the enemy fleet. "Sir, I need control of the entire Third Fleet. And I need everyone to believe we've completely fallen for their trap." The bridge went silent. Diana could feel her crew's eyes on her as she outlined her plan. It was insane. It would probably get them all killed. But if she was right about Kane's psychology, about his absolute certainty that unmodified humans were predictable and inferior, it might be Earth's only chance. The Admiral stared at her for a long moment. "Yeah, 45 minutes, Commander. Don't make me regret this." Diana nodded and turned to her crew. "Battle stations. And get me a secure channel to every ship in the Third Fleet. It's time to show the Dominion what unmodified humans can really do." The Third Fleet moved exactly as Kane expected. 40 ships, charging straight for the Dominion's weakened rearguard. Diana watched from the Valiant's bridge as her vessels advanced in a standard attack pattern. "They're taking the bait," Martinez said, monitoring the enemy fleet. "Dominion ships are shifting to surround us." Diana nodded. "Keep our course steady. Let them think we're desperate." She opened a channel to the fleet. "All ships maintain formation. Remember the plan?" Kane's face appeared on screen again, his modified features twisted in a smirk. "Predictable. It's like insects rushing toward fire." "We won't let you destroy our home," Diana replied, letting anger shake her voice. She had to sell this. "Your emotional attachment to Earth makes you weak," Kane said. "We evolved beyond such primitive instincts." The Dominion fleet moved with mechanical precision, their ships closing like a fist around the Third Fleet. Diana's crews held their nerve, maintaining their doomed charge even as enemy vessels surrounded them. "Thord." 30 seconds to trap closure, Walsh reported from navigation. 25. 20. Diana's hand hovered over her command console. Everything hinged on timing, on Kane's pride, on his certainty that unmodified humans were predictable. 15 seconds. The Dominion ship's weapon ports began to glow. They would fire the moment their trap closed, destroying the Third Fleet in seconds. 10 seconds. "Poor Commander Blackwood," Kane said. "You never had a chance." 5 seconds. Diana's lips curved slightly. "That's where you're wrong." She slammed her hand down. Now, the Third Fleet exploded into action. Every ship fired their emergency thrusters at once, but not to escape. They accelerated straight toward the Dominion vessels, far faster than any safe combat speed. "What?" Kane's composure cracked. "They'll kill themselves at that velocity." "Engineering reports critical strain on the hull," Martinez shouted. "We can't take this speed. Hold course," Diana commanded. "All ships maintain ramming speed." The Dominion fleet scrambled to adjust, their perfect formation breaking as 40 human ships barreled toward them like missiles. They had expected retreat, not suicide. But Diana wasn't done. Her finger hovered over a second-in-command key. The real trap was just beginning. "All ships," she said, "prepare for Phase 2 on my mark." The Valiant's hull screamed as it hurtled through space. They would only get one chance at this. If she was wrong about the Dominion's defenses, every human ship would be obliterated. Diana took a deep breath and watched the range counter drop. 3 seconds to impact. "Mark," Diana shouted. 40 ships fired their reverse thrusters at maximum power. The sudden deceleration slammed everyone forward as the Third Fleet released its secret weapon. Thousands of micro-drones, launched at near-relativistic speed by the ship's momentum. The Dominion's advanced shields, calibrated for heavy weapons, failed to register the tiny projectiles. The drones ripped through their hull plating like hypersonic bullets through paper. Direct hits across their fleet. Martinez reported, his voice tight with pain from the deceleration. "Their shields are useless against the micro-drones." Kane's face appeared again, his genetically perfect features contorted with rage. "Impossible. Primitive tactics cannot defeat superior evolution." "Superior?" Diana spat back. "You're so enhanced you forgot basic physics. Sometimes the smallest weapons hit hardest." The bridge rocked as a Dominion cruiser exploded nearby. Diana's gamble had worked. The drones were shredding the enemy fleet from the inside out. Multiple Dominion ships losing power, Walsh called out. "Their formation is breaking." But Kane wasn't finished. Its flagship turned, its massive weapons charging. "If we die, we take Earth with us." Diana's blood ran cold. Flagship's main gun could punch through planetary shields. One shot would devastate the surface. "All powered engines," she ordered. "Intercept course." The Valiant surged forward, racing against the flagship's charging weapon. Other Third Fleet ships were closer, but their engines were damaged from the micro-drone maneuver. 10 seconds to weapon discharge, Martinez warned. Diana grabbed the tactical controls herself. "Reroute life support power to engines. Give me everything." The bridge temperature plunged as oxygen levels dropped. Warning lights flashed across every console. The Valiant's engines burned far beyond safety limits. 5 seconds. The flagship's weapon port blazed with building energy. Diana's vision blurred from oxygen deprivation, but she kept the Valiant on course. 3 seconds. "You'll never reach us in time," Kane sneered through the video feed. 2. Diana's fingers flew across the controls, making micro-adjustments to their trajectory. The flagship filled the viewport 1. In the last instant, Diana saw something that made her heart stop. A familiar flash pattern in the flagship's engine section. The same pattern she'd seen in classified files about experimental tech. She hit the ship-wide come. "All hands brace for." The flagship's weapon fired. The Valiant took the full force of the flagship's blast, hull plating vaporized, decks decompressed. But Diana had recognized the weapon's signature just in time to angle their shields. "Status," she yelled through the smoke filling the bridge. "Hull breaches on decks 3 through 7, Martinez coughed. "What, we're alive?" "And Earth, ... Double quotes, he checked his displays. "Earth is safe." Diana pulled herself up using her shattered console, the flagship. "Where is it?" "Dead ahead," Walsh said. Their weapon discharge drained their shields. Through the cracked viewport, Diana saw Kane's ship clearly for the first time. The design confirmed her suspicion. "That's one of ours." A Defender-class battleship that went missing 2 years ago. Project Ascension. The bridge crew stared at her. Everyone knew about Project Ascension, the classified program to enhance human soldiers that had disappeared with its research vessel. "They didn't just modify themselves," Diana said. "They stole our most advanced ship and weaponized the enhancement process." Kane's face appeared on the remaining screen, his enhanced features twisted with hatred. "We improved everything we took from Earth, including ourselves. You betrayed everything we stood for," Diana shot back. "You were supposed to protect Earth, not try to conquer it." "We evolved beyond your small-minded mission," Kane snarled. "I mean, humanity needs rulers, not protectors." A new alert flashed on Martinez's console. Commander! Multiple ships dropping out of hyperspace. Diana's heart sank. If Kane had reinforcements, the Third Fleet was finished. But Walsh's next words changed everything. They're ours. The First and Second Fleets. Admiral Rogers' voice came through the static. Sorry we're late, Commander. Your gambit bought us time to get in position. Diana watched the fresh Earth ships surround the remains of Kane's fleet. They had him trapped, but Kane laughed. You still don't understand. We planned for this. His fingers danced across his controls. Project Ascension wasn't just about enhancing soldiers. Warning signals screamed across every ship in range. Diana recognized the energy signature building in the flagship's core. The same pattern from the classified files, but 1,000 times stronger. The enhancement process, she whispered.
Oh, you weaponized her.
Correct, Kane said. And now every unmodified human in range will be forcibly evolved. You'll all become like us, whether you want to or not. Diana had seconds to make an impossible choice. She could retreat and save her crew, or stay and try to stop Kane. But the only way to prevent the forced enhancement of thousands would mean sacrificing everything. She took a deep breath and opened a channel to all Earth ships. All vessels withdraw immediately. That's an order. She looked at her bridge crew. Clear the bridge. Get to the escape pods, Commander. Martinez asked. Now, she commanded. I'll handle this myself. Diana worked quickly as her crew evacuated. She rerouted all remaining power to the Valiant's engines and weapons. The ship groaned around her, systems failing. Your sacrifice will change nothing, Kane said. The enhancement wave will still trigger. You forgot something crucial about the Defender-class ships, Diana replied, fingers flying across the controls. I helped design them. Kane's enhanced eyes widened as Diana's plan became clear. The Valiant accelerated toward his flagship, its reactor core going critical. You'll die too, he warned. Maybe Diana locked in her course, but I'm human. We're willing to die for what we believe in. Can your superior evolution say the same? The enhancement wave built up power, creating a sphere of energy around Kane's ship. Diana watched her sensor readings carefully. She would only get one shot at this. All ships clear, Admiral Rogers reported. Commander, get out of there. Diana ignored him. The Valiant's hull screamed as she pushed it to its absolute limit. Warning lights flashed across every console. The reactor was seconds from detonation. Kane's sneer finally cracked. Stop! You'll destroy everything? That's the point. Diana smiled grimly. Project Ascension had a fatal flaw. The enhancement process is unstable near certain radiation frequencies. Like, say, the ones from a breached reactor core. She saw the fear in Kane's enhanced features as he realized the truth. The Valiant's exploding reactor wouldn't just destroy his ship, it would corrupt the enhancement wave, preventing it from spreading. You can't, he whispered. You'll kill everyone on board. The crew's evacuated, Diana said. It's just you and me now, human versus evolution. Let's see who blinks first. Kane's fingers scrambled across his controls, trying to shut down the enhancement wave. But it was too late. The process had gone critical. Diana watched the distance counter tick down. The Valiant's reactor reached critical mass just as they entered the enhancement field. In the last second before impact, Diana looked directly into Kane's enhanced eyes. We don't kneel, she said. Stand. She slammed the final command key. The Valiant's reactor detonated, its radiation corrupting the enhancement wave. The explosion consumed both ships in a blinding flash. Hours later, rescue ships found Diana's escape pod at the edge of the blast radius. She had programmed it to launch at the last possible moment. The pod's sensors confirmed. Kane's flagship was destroyed. The enhancement wave was neutralized. Earth was safe. In the medical bay, Admiral Rogers visited her. The Dominion fleet has surrendered, he said. Humanity stays human. Diana nodded weakly. We proved something today. Real evolution isn't about changing who you are. It's about standing firm for what you believe in. Get some rest, Commander, Rogers said. Earth will need you for whatever comes next. Diana closed her eyes, knowing that humanity would face new threats. But they would face them as humans, standing together, never kneeling.